The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First carry for Derrick Henry. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 72 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Big seam, and he might go all the way. Baby. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's caught at the 1, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 46 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go, man, play football. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
And we know that's not really true, right?
Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Bell. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Flushed out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. Switch up. Come on, baby. 54. Let him know.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Good shot, good shot.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Tannehill throwing again. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A.J. Brown, 65 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
53 check 53.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They Reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell able to make it in from a yard out. Le'Veon Bell able to make it in from a yard out as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Oh, a heck of a move. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now here's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He's looking deep for Bell. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Outside. Don't give him nothing.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this carries into the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? That's caught inside the 20.
You got.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And out across midfield down to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. Mahomes firing complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Bell with a first down carry there, as he'll get about 4 out of that.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. On second and 9, Tannehill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Cameron Batson, 79 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this one through the uprights and good. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Nashville. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Right here. Mike 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check safety.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Let's get it. Mike 50. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Mike's 50. I'm coming.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just third and a yard.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Here we go, 99. Talk about 99. Mike 50. Let's go, D.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go. Check 52. Watch twist.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Murray going to fire one out wide. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They run it with Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 35. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Max 50, Max 50. Quit talking about it. Max 50, Max 50. And
Shotgun now from Murray. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
let's go to work, y'all. Let's go to work.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even...
He's got a man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Freddie Swain. 70 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50, yo. Stop your whining.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. So don't say nothing.
Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by DJ Reed. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wilson being chased out left. He'll try and run it, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to take another shot. It's caught at the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is DJ Reed returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's get it poppin'. Let's get it poppin'.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brewer. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Snead that time. 1st down, Baltimore. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking for Kelsey. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find it, and he did there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Jackson running again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
You ain't doing nothing. Hello. You ain't doing nothing today. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Check pass. Check pass. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Yellow. Mike 40. Mike 40.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 96 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
48 to Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Come on.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Jackson, option right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 40 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw taken in by Snead. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Number 53,
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Caught right side, it's Snead. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now here is another interception. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going deep for Brown. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
Your.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mahomes now to throw. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route?
Meaning go, just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
We want this. Mike, 53.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow now off the bootleg. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 38 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Good shot. Good shot.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble. And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First down. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And Frank,
and he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. A.J. Green, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 76 yards, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Had the option to hand. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's go, baby. Go home, boy.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
53, Mike 53.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Time to go, night, night.
Like and subscribe.
Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
53, Mike 53.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
baby.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
To the air again, Burrow. Buying time to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 69 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25.
Showtime, baby.
And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, Phillips. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That good for 19 and a first down. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 48 yards. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. On the screen, Bernard. Not much there, only a yard. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Burrow with a throw caught by Green. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading reaction.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for two. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Yeah! And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Good shot.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll throw from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
53, check 53. We own them. We own them.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, 42 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Ooh, welcome to the NFL, baby.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now, well, they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Eluding the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And the return will stop right around the 25. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From midfield now, Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Big dubs.